My name's Ethan Powell. I've been in the financial services business for over 20 years. I started Impact Shares because I recognized a lack of investable options within specifically the socially responsible investment arena that are compelling and differentiated, and that really speaks towards the investor's passion relative to specific social causes. Today there's over $8 trillion invested in ESG mandates. Most of that is institutional money. And part of the reason is institutions have the ability to create customized or bespoke portfolios that's reflective of their institution's values. In addition to the over $8 trillion today, you've got $30 trillion of wealth being transferred from baby boomers to millennials over the next 2 decades. 85% of millennials want ESG considerations or social considerations included in their portfolio. Lastly, there's $14 trillion in 401k and IRA assets that, as of this year with the new Department of Labor guidance, are now able to invest in ESG mandates. Prior to that, they couldn't invest in ESG. So there's a tremendous amount of tailwind for ESG investing, and in today's environment, there aren't a lot of good investment options for the S in ESG, and that's what Impact Shares is trying to solve. Impact Shares is the first of its kind nonprofit that is engaging other nonprofits on bridging capital to cause. In the 1960s, my father worked with Nobel laureate Norman Borlaug on the Green Revolution, which addressed global hunger. With Impact Shares, we're providing an avenue for investors to create change in an issue they feel passionately about while still earning a market rate of return. So it's a collaboration with the Rockefeller Foundation's Innovative Finance Group. And so what we're doing is, by partnering with these leading nonprofits, we can be very specific and with intent on the type of social change we're creating by allocating capital towards that cause. So there are 3 primary benefits to collaborating with Impact Shares on an investment strategy. First, we're a nonprofit ourselves, and all of the net revenue goes back to the collaborating nonprofit, which we estimate to be roughly $700,000 annually for every $100 million invested, which is not at all unrealistic. Secondly, by creating a well-defined system of metrics to gauge corporate citizenship relative to your cause, you're encouraging corporate America to be more proactive in engaging with your cause. And then lastly, by having an investment option for individuals, you're creating a lifetime of engagement for potential charitable donors. So ETFs track indices, and as a nonprofit, we would collaborate with you on designing those social metrics, but we would be responsible for creating the indices and for tracking that index. So we would actually manage the product on your behalf. So working with Impact Shares is as simple as a phone call. We'll work with you to better understand your social issue, how it relates to capital markets, and understand your financial objectives and see if there's a match. If you feel comfortable with, we will then launch the investment solution.